All right, Aquarius. So, you guys, as you probably know by now, I'm late once again, but good news, I have officially quit something that will allow me to have more time to do readings for you. That just slipped right out. So, this is your reading for the month of December 2018, Aquarius. And just so you're aware, I'm hoping to do more things like reviews of tarot cards and other exciting things here in the future. So if you haven't, just make sure to subscribe, because I've been wanting to show off all my cards anyways, and I don't feel like you get to see them or appreciate them as much when I'm trying to just get a message out for you. But we'll get right out to the reading. Should we take it? Should we take it? There we go. All right. So in the past we have Knight of Wands. So you could be dealing, in the past you could have been dealing with a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Or just moving towards the things that you're passionate about or things you've been working towards. So this isn't a page, you're at the Knight's level now. So, and it's upright. So in the past you just were working towards something, trying to grow towards something that you've been passionate about for a while, but you may not have known how to go about it. So that is what we have here for your past. In the future, we have the Six of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So, I mean, you could be coming into more money right now. Or really just finding that balance. You could either be, I mean, since it's upright, I feel like you're coming into money. Maybe that's through a job, a new job, side gig, or something like that, or people are wanting to offer you money. So that is your present. Now we have a lot of cards in your future, so it's not, sounds like you'll have a lot going on in your future. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be, just focusing on, because it's a queen, I would say if you're a mother, focus on being a mother, or just focus on your home. Like you're just working on having that stability and having your foundation just set up, and it's like that's where your focus has been, which would make sense because in the present we do have the Six of Pentacles. So making sure physically you have everything you need, and it feels like with this being in the future, you are getting that in the future. Yes, must be like stuck with the home because we have again the Ten of Cups. So just feeling really loved. If you're not in a relationship, you could possibly end up being in a relationship in the future. Let's see what else we have here. Ooh. What is going on? Okay, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So, like, I feel like all the hard work that you've been putting in, it's growing. You're seeing it manifest clearly with the Ten of Cups. You do have the King of Cups in reverse. So I don't feel like there's a problem with you like physically manifesting anything or getting your home where you want it to be. I don't even feel like it's going to be an issue for you to have people want to be in your life at all, because I feel like naturally when you have so many pentacles and like all this growth and then again with that 10 of cups, I feel like you'll have no problem getting anyone in your life. I do feel like maybe with the King of Cups in reverse, since it's reversed, I feel like I feel like you're worried more about the physical and maybe just the people around you, like family. That's where I feel like the focus is. But maybe with other people, again, because this is a Cups card, I feel like you may not show many loving affections to like outside people or people you don't feel comfortable with possibly, but we'll get clarification on that. And then what's blocking you? We do have the Page of Cups. So what could be blocking you from, I don't know, because your future looks pretty good. So maybe like if you're wanting, because I don't feel like there's any trouble with you getting people are going to be attracted to you, but I feel like you may not, I don't know. We're going to get clarification because with the Page of Cups, like the Page of Cups, I actually really do like this card because it's almost like somebody offering love, and then it's supposed to be a cup, right? But you can't even, it's so deep, you're not even looking at the cup. This is actually inside the cup. So I feel like maybe you're deeply wrapped into, it could be either you're wrapped into somebody, but you're not seeing the structure in which everything is, like just looking at this card, encompassed in, like where the water is going. Like you don't know what's holding all that water together. And maybe if you looked at the big picture, whatever person you may be interested in or have deep feelings for may not be the best option for you, or maybe I feel like you're distracted by love somehow. But I feel like really probably, okay, you know how I feel? I feel like you're probably wrapped up into some type of situation. So it's either wrapped up in your emotions or I really see Page of Cups more like a relationship, but you're either caught up in your own emotions and you don't know how to deal with your own emotions. You're looking deep down inside of you and you're not looking at all the amazing things that are happening around you with your future, because your future cards really are amazing, except for the fact that you might not be showing, you're either not showing any emotions or you're not trying to give anyone any of your emotions or anything like that. Especially with the Fool in reverse in the present, like you're wanting to have like more of a you're wanting to have more like a grounded, you want to feel more grounded at this point. Like again, going back to like building your foundation, like you're not trying to get caught up in taking a leap of faith in anything or necessarily anyone. You're just wanting to make sure everything, you're grounded. With the Six of Pentacles, you're grounded. You want everything in your home, in your family life, to be solid, which if that's what you want, you're going to have that. If you want somebody to be in your life, you can have that, but I don't know if there's like something blocking you, like whatever's blocking you, I feel like has to do with your emotions or your approach, because you don't want to take that leap of faith. You're building something so solid that when you do make a move with somebody, even though you have options, when you do decide to make a move, you want it to be for sure. Because it's like, I just see that want for stability here with the present and the future. And then your Fortune card says, winds of change, your surroundings will undergo transition. So it just seems like you're going through very, very major life changes. Again, focusing on your foundation and making sure it's solid. Like you're like, okay, if I'm going to go through this new level in my life, like I need to make sure that it's how I want it to look. And you're focusing maybe too deep within yourself. I don't think it's too deep within yourself. it's either that you're being selfish and you're just thinking about you and your family, which really isn't that selfish if you're thinking about your family as well, in my personal opinion. Or in that case, if you do feel like that's selfish, I don't think there's a problem with being selfish with thinking about yourself and your family. We do have a clarification here of your future with the 8 of Cups in reverse. So it's like upright. This is like somebody like walking away from their cups. They're like, I'm done with that. Been there, done that. Oh my God, Aquarius. So again, this is as a matter of fact, this is funny because, so my video just messed up. So I was talking for a minute, and luckily I got most of the cards out anyways before that. So you saw what was going on. But anyways, so funny thing is that it's Mercury retrograde. So again, I'm not really surprised that this is happening. But two, I think it's really funny that you might want to watch the Virgo reading if you're talking to a Virgo. I don't know if you'd be interested in that or not, but the other person that this specific thing happened to me with was also the Virgo's reading, where it stopped halfway through, and I had to try to redo it again, and I was having issues. And now that I remember, they actually had 2 cards that so it didn't sound too much like a love reading, but I just got the hint that they might be talking to an Aquarius, because they had the Fool card in their reading as well. And then they had the Star card, which both I associate with Aquarius. So I want to just go ahead and say, since the only major arcana we have is the Fool, which is you, or could be another Aquarius, but besides that, the majority of the cards are earth signs. So out of all the earth signs, you're actually more than likely talking to a Virgo. But again, it could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You have some cups, so you could be dealing with a water sign, but I'm really leaning towards, honestly, an earth sign and more than likely a Virgo. But then you have everything here besides the air card. So swords, there's no swords in the reading. Again, only thing reflecting air energy is the Fool. So maybe you're having trouble with oh no, I don't remember what I was saying because I was losing my train of thought earlier when I noticed that this thing stopped on me. But so you could be I'm going to come back to that because that completely, I hate it when that happens because I was on a roll and I actually was talking still when I thought it was recording. But going back to kind of where we left off, I just wanted to make sure that I made it clear you could be talking to a Virgo, and if you are, you might want to watch their reading. I don't know that it talked too much about love in that reading. It was more about what they're working towards. But now that I think about it, they might have also been working towards connecting with you as well. So that might have been one of their, I felt like most of their reading, the Virgo's reading, it was about them connecting with themselves and growing themselves. But I also feel like they might actually, and I didn't mention it in their reading, but they might actually want to grow with an Aquarius as well. So just worth seeing if you do talk to a Virgo. But just know they're working and growing on themselves if that's the case. But it's so with the, I was saying, with the 8 of Cups in reverse, instead of it being you're walking away, you're sticking around, or maybe you just don't want to change the fact that right now you don't know what to do with any. I just feel like somebody in your life has either been unkind to you or you have been unkind to somebody else, and someone doesn't want to change, or somebody and I don't feel like that's a Virgo, because if you're talking to a Virgo, I don't feel like they're definitely trying to grow and they're definitely trying to change. But again, I feel like you have a lot of options, so there might be somebody else that you're talking to who doesn't, either is not kind to you, or they don't want to change, or you don't want to be kind to them or give any extra effort. You're F your cup, walking away, or no, you're sticking around, I'm sorry. You're I'm just going to continue to do what I'm doing. I'm not changing anything I'm doing. I'm building this foundation, and I don't want my foundation to get rocky, so I'm going to just stay here. I might come off unkind, but I'm doing what I have to do. So it could kind of go any way there, especially because I do feel like in the future, because you have so much growth and like you just see all these things growing with these pentacle cards. I mean, they just, like, these cards to me just look so alive that I feel like you'll have plenty of options. Also with this, which is kind of the reason why eventually I want to do reviews on cards, but this is actually the first card drawn of the Ten of Cups. There's actually another Ten of Cups in this deck. So I feel like you may actually, like I said, be offered new love. So there's definitely going to be offers of something new. But I do feel like you have something old going on too. I think that maybe the reason why there feels like there's a lot going on in your love life is because you haven't been able to give those cups any attention. Because you've been focusing on whatever you need to focus on right now. But yeah, let me see if I can catch anything else here from your reading before it decides to stop recording again. And I feel like you're currently right now, even though you're making that money and you're not trying to play the fool, you're just trying to like work on what you got to work on. I feel like right now, even though financially I think you're accumulating funds, like I feel like you might, because this can go either way too, but it's upright. I feel like you're making money for sure, or you're at least accumulating the things that you need. Whether you like how it's happening or not, you're getting what you're supposed to have right now. But I can sense right now that it feels like there's a lot of imbalance. But in the future, for the most part, I do see balance in the future for you. And the only thing that's not going to be balanced is your money, because it's growing and growing and growing. So, and that's what the cards are showing me here. Let me see if I got anything else. Again, just a reminder to sum everything up, that your oracle card says your surroundings will undergo transition. So you're definitely, I feel like you're heading in the right direction. Everything's going good. I don't know necessarily, and I don't even feel like you necessarily are paying attention to your love life in the sense that you see anything solid right now. And I don't feel like that's your primary focus, although you definitely have someone in mind with the Page of Cups. Or with this being what's blocking you, maybe somebody's going to offer you that might distract you from where you want to be. But I don't even know that you'll be able to tell, like, because I feel like you're going to have a lot of offers. So that's not to say that, all the offers will be bad. I think you're going to have great offers. But just one might steer you off. And since, again, there's no sword energy here, I think you'll have problems like thinking intellectually about like, okay, I have all these offers. Logically, like, what can I really see us together? Or are you just going to be so grounded and stuck in your ways of what you've been working on that... or I don't know. I just feel like if you end up talking to multiple people or you get multiple offers, I just feel like you're going to need some logic in that, since that's what's missing on the spread. So, but I mean, really though, I feel like everything's going to be so good. I think everything's going to work out regardless, honestly, with your future cards. I think you're honestly going to be good, is what I see here. So that's what I have for you for December 2018, Aquarius. If you, I'd appreciate if you guys liked and subscribed, and I hope that this reading helped. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.